Hey guys, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. I'm going to read through pretty much the full article here. There is a link in the description. I need to give you a trigger warning. This does involve the murder of a child, a 4-month-old baby boy. His name Aaron Thorpe from Ohio. The accused is the woman that you see in front of you. Her name is Melissa Thorpe. Yes, she is the mother. And I do need to let you know that the baby, the 4-month-old boy, Aaron Thorpe, died horrifically. There's not too many details within the article, but the article does let us know that he died due to a crushed skull. Blunt force trauma. We don't know too many details beyond that, but of course he died a terrible death. His body was found by officers in a decomposing state. Not quite sure what that would allude to, but I think that would mean that the boy had died days beforehand, or quite a bit beforehand. Anyway, let's take a closer look at the details. If you do appreciate the coverage, please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video as you see fit. Authorities say that a 38-year-old mother in Ohio is thankfully behind bars for the death of her infant son, whose skull was reportedly crushed. So I will skip ahead to a latter part of the article, which tells us that a judge has set the bond to this hideous mother, for this hideous mother, at $750,000. So I applaud that. The Ohio judge has set a high bond, which I would imagine won't be able to be met, which means that she's going to have to stay in jail, presumably up until the trial. So I applaud those actions. Melissa Thorpe was taken into custody on Tuesday and charged with 1 count of murder in the death of her own 4-month-old son, Aaron Thorpe. Officers were called to an apartment in regards to a baby that was not breathing. They were called out September the 12th, that's Monday. They arrived at the apartment in question. They were unable to assist the baby boy. He was pronounced dead on the scene just before 9 a.m. Monday, September the 12th. Apparently, the officers were able to determine that at that time, they were called out, they quickly responded, and at that time, the boy's body showed signs of decomposing, a state of decomposition. Let me show you that bit. Authorities on the scene said that by the time first responders arrived, the baby's body was already in a state of decomposition. So again, what does that mean? That means that the baby must have died sometime beforehand, a day beforehand, 2-3 days beforehand. So I guess those details, I hope those details do get clarified within the investigation. Due to the nature of the baby's death, the homicide detectives were dispatched to the home. The coroner's investigator and homicide detectives were unable to determine the manner and cause of Aaron's death. Investigators transported Aaron's body to the Nationwide Children's Hospital. They performed X-ray scans, and the coroner determined that the infant's manner of death was a homicide, and the cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head. The coroner found that Aaron's skull was crushed through blunt force trauma or by being crushed between 2 objects. A warrant for the scumbag's arrest, the mother, the piece of shit mother, was issued. She was picked up, taken into custody. And that's pretty much all we know. But I'm going to mention this little paragraph here, which tells us some comments from the lawyer, the public defender. And the public defender told the court that the mother had only recently been released from a rehabilitation program and that the incident occurred at a sober living facility. Okay, so I'm not sure how relevant that is. Are we supposed to feel sorry for her because she's come out of rehab? And the public defender also says that The mother, Melissa Thorpe, was unaware that she was pregnant until after she went into labor. She actually thought she was trying to pass a kidney stone. I mean, I'm no doctor, but I think there's a bit of a difference between a kidney stone and a baby. But in any case, I just find these comments from the public defender, personally, I find them a little bit obnoxious. I mean, I guess I've got to be more respectful to these defense lawyers. They have a job to do. They are tasked with defending murderers and complete scumbags. So they are just doing their job, but I do get annoyed. I mean, what is this? Who cares even if this was true? Who cares if she didn't realize she was pregnant? Aaron died 4 months old. The pregnancy happened 4 months ago. Or the pregnancy ended 4 months ago at the point Aaron was born. So it's kind of irrelevant in my mind. Even if it's true that the mother was unaware that she was pregnant, it just makes no difference. If she was unaware of her pregnancy, does that give her any level of justification in murdering a baby boy? No, of course not. So, what's the point of it? I don't know, it just annoys me. I just find it obnoxious and irritating. But of course, it pales into insignificance when you look at the actual situation, and the actual situation is that a life has been taken away, once more at the hands of a parent, in this case a mother. This scumbag here, Melissa Thorpe, allegedly killed her own son. She's been accused of murder. She's facing murder charges. The coroner has said that Aaron, 4 months of age, died due to blunt force trauma. Further, forgive me, he had his head crushed. Perhaps being crushed between two hard objects. I mean, it's just hideous. I don't, we shouldn't think about these kind of things. It's absolutely terrible, but we need to have an awareness of how evil some of these people are. I applaud Ohio for keeping this person in jail on a $750,000 bond. I'm reminded that in Illinois, they've scuppered bonds. Cash bails are no longer required for a number of cases. So it's good to a number of different crimes like kidnapping, some types of murder. Illinois are just handing the keys over to the criminals. So good luck those that live in Illinois. Get out, boys, get out. But I'm glad Ohio are actually doing something right. So I'm going to wrap things up here, guys. I normally say condolences to the family. I can't really do that. I mean, condolences to the extended family. But it's just a complete shame. It's completely disgusting that a child's life has been taken away in this way, and seemingly in such a horrific way, which I struggle to really think about. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to try to visualize this situation. So I'm going to wrap things up here, guys. Please do like, comment, subscribe, and take care.